Okay, yeah, we are pleased to present our proposal about the formalized cooperative and nursery bed business and to you. And first of all, I want to introduce my tandem partner, Julius Sasi. Julius Sasi is the manager of the Opportunity Mannya Transformation Services Limited, and he's responsible for the local operations, the agronomy part, and the farmer coordinations. Julius.
Thank you so much, Marcus, for the brief introduction. Well, I would love to introduce him as the Market and Quality Advisor for Europe, contributing market insights, quality standards, expertise, and alignment with European buyers' opportunities.
Thank you, Julius. So now, first of all, we come to the company background. Well, first of all, we started this journey with the idea of opening a coffee and a roastery in Uganda. But through the CoffeeXchange project, we learned that the strongest impact doesn't start in the cafe, it starts on the farm. And that is why we decide to focus on strengthen opportunity mania, and where Julius serves as manager. And we want to build solutions that improves coffee products at its very foundations. And Opportunity Manya is based in southern Uganda at Manya village. It's owned by the church. And yes, it has three business lines with a nursery bed, a hulling factory, and roasted ground coffee. And the stakeholders are farmers, traders, and exporters. Um, Here, first of all, we see some company snapshots. Um, the first picture shows the nursery bed of the company with healthy coffee blends. And yes, it's a small, or not that small, but a smaller nursery bed. And yeah, we want to increase it. On the second picture, we see Julius while he is serving customers at the hulling fabric. And in the background, we see the huller from the brand of Finlands. And yes, the third picture shows Julius while he is roasting with a small 5 key roaster from the brand Topper. And yeah, it belongs to another company, but it can be used for free by Julius. And on the first picture, we see different coffee products and in different packages on a market. With happy buyers. And then to our problem identification. Um, we are faced with low outputs because of old varieties, often in Uganda, and that is why we want to increase new healthy varieties, um, and we want to, do something against the low yields from the farmers, and often it depends on small gardens, but also on old varieties and also on um, erratic weather condition because of the climate change. And also a big problem is the coffee white disease. It's a fungus disease which caused that the coffee plants going wild, like in uh, in the picture. Um,
Thank you so much, Marcus. Uh, we'd love to introduce to you our solution. And the solution here is the cooperative and nursery bed as a viable business strategy. So how are the two getting along together? We are having a cooperative here that is going to act as a bulking center. We have also faced a challenge of farmers side selling. Side selling here, I mean that the produce that we are meant to receive as an institution or as a hulling factory gets, or it is sold to the competitor or to the middleman. So in ahead of time, we shall see how this is going to contribute to the sustainable development goal. That's target 8.5. About this network, we shall be having quality specialists or agronomists that will be following up on the produce of the farmers to bring it as the bulking point, which is the cooperative. Then it comes to the hulling station, Mannya. whereby we buy it at competitive prices and also a premium. Actually, farmers that will be in this cooperative will be able to receive a premium, and also there is a service of a nursery bed. Now, this nursery bed will be separate to the farmers because it would provide opportunities such as seedlings on credit and also a discount in price because as an institution we have a nursery bed that sells price whereby we cannot really bargain on our seedlings. So if the farmer cannot afford 2,000 Uganda shillings, that means they've missed out. However, this nursery bed will provide seedlings lower at a price lower than the 2,000 Uganda shillings, which will be 1,500 shillings, which is affordable to the farmers. And again, this will lower prospective farmers to join the cooperative to benefit from such opportunities. Here, the nursery bed will be uh, having improved varieties, which is the Chituza robusta. As per now, one of the excursion visits that we had in Uganda, Chituza has KR1, KR3 to KR10 seedlings that are readily available. So these are also seedlings that we love to again expand so that we can plant them in this nursery bed whereby farmers are able to get these seedlings. And again, what will be special about these seedlings is that they are wilt resistant and also they have big trees. So farmers that will be part of this cooperative, it will be easier for them to access credit, which is a great challenge. Most times at a time when they are taking their children to school, they always rush quickly to middlemen who exploit them. But here, farmers that will be in this cooperative will receive a credit, an affordable credit. And on top of that, quality control and trainings in post-harvest of their crop. Next slide. So since we are dealing with individual farmers, it will be very easier for us to group the 100 farmers, and we shall group them through the Ugandan laws and also with support of the local government and the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industries and Fisheries. Again, I've talked about the discounts that they will enjoy, the fertilizers. Here we are championing more of the organic fertilizers because they are more friendly with the soils. They'll be able to get tools like secateurs to aid them in pruning the excess suckers that again affect the coffee quality. And again, they will also receive trainings on pest control. We have talked about the bulking center, whereby the produce will come straight to the factory. So hence the institution will be having a steady supply, whereby we shall be able to achieve more of these hauling volumes. Again, they will be able to have a premium since they are part of the cooperative. Then basically the seedlings here in the nursery bed will be used to replace the old varieties, which are poor performers and relatively the yield per tree in terms of average quality is usually 3 kilograms. So our seedlings here, farmers will enjoy 4 to 5 kilograms per tree, which leads to their economic improvement. Next slide. So basically, farmers who will also be in this cooperative, we shall also be having an opportunity of purchasing agri inputs at wholesale prices, which reduces our cost of production to 40 to 50% as compared to a limited company that spends more than this percentage to about 70 to 80%. Then the opportunities such as extension services, equipment being provided by the government and also NGOs. So these are opportunities that farmers in this cooperative will also enjoy. And again, the revenue that will come out from these seedlings will be used to run the administrative cost of the cooperative and also investment in the nursery. And on top of that, the raw materials are easy to source. For example, the potting bags, organic manure, and also the clear polythenes. Slide. So those are some of the benefits, such as improved incomes. Uh, since these farmers will be supplying the institution, they will enjoy a 30% increase, and this 30% increase is the result of the premium that shall be provided. Hence, their economic sustainability being improved, and also the extension services, the credits that that these farmers will receive. This will not predict them to actually, they will not end up going to the middlemen. They will always end up coming to the cooperative to receive such services. There will also be a market opportunity whereby these farmers will acquire better prices from the specialty markets. And also, it's quite interesting that from our hospitation experience at Rostate, our Ugandan Robusta uh, stood out, and it was the first of a kind since the establishment of the cafe and roastery in 2003. So we are hoping for an opportunity to furthermore discuss and see how we can be able to establish such an opportunity here in Mannya. And also, these are the attributes that the seedlings shall possess that the farmers will notice all see. Next slide. So, where is the connection to the Sustainable Goal 8? We have 8.2, which focuses more on agricultural productivity and innovation. So, these seedlings enable you to increase output per acre of land rather than expanding using the old varieties. So this helps us to consistently supply high quality green coffee to the rising uh, demand of green coffee in the European market. We have 8.3 target, which focuses more on formalization and SME growth. Here, farmers acquire soft loans at a low interest rate when they hull coffee from the cooperative. And also, we are shifting farmers from operating individually to a formalized way as a group in the cooperative. Then we are also having 8.5, focusing more on decent work, stroke fair work. Here, we're talking more about the direct trade linkage, whereby the middlemen bypass, hence retaining more value in the community. Then the unemployed, skilled, and unskilled youth get recruited in the business opportunity. For example, those who work as maybe casual workers in the nurseries, in nurseries, and also have these operators running the machinery, and also data entrance, same for the agronomists. Next slide. Marcus, to you.
We can't
Markus,
hear you, Marcus.
we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. And now regarding our tandem partnership, on the source level in Uganda, we have Julius, who brought the production reality and who learned, like we see in the picture, during those cuppings at Röststätte at our small internship, and during ANA excursions in the second encounter, he learned that European roasters demand consistency, which starts at the seedling level. And then we have me on the processing level in Europe or in Germany. And me, I brought the market perspective. And during our excursions and internships, I learned that quality shouldn't be compromised in standards. That's also on the picture at the roastery with the sugar meter. We got deeper insights to coffee quality and quality of green beans. And regarding our tandem goal, since we switched our business idea, our tandem or our goals that we noticed are that Ugandans are not appreciated the art of drinking coffee, and coffee is a cash crop for the most Ugandans. And so we learned that it's better to increase or to focus on the economy parts in Uganda. And also what we learned during our exchange in Germany, especially during our internship at Röststätte, that it's expensive to build up a roastery and a coffee out of nothing because of the high prices for the equipment. And now I want you to briefly walk through our implementation timeline in 2026. And we want to begin the sourcing land in Rakai District and establishing the nursery foundation, including the mother gardens and the initial seedling procurement. And in the early year of 2027, we formalized and registered a cooperative, while at the same time scaling up seedling and production. And by the end of 2027, the nursery becomes fully operational and allowing us to supply high quality coffee seedlings. And from 2028 onwards, we laid a focus on scaling and supporting farmers through continuous seedling supply and through extension services. And this leads us to our first full harvest in summer or spring summer to 2030. And yes, and then we can increase the farmer's income. And that's also what brings us to our last slide. Now we have three small pictures. The first picture is me in a nursery bed sorting healthy coffee seedlings, and which is very important for the second picture, where we see some or two happy farmers that are harvesting the wet coffee beans from a healthy coffee tree. And yeah, which brings us to the last picture, where we see a training of a group of coffee farmers in good agriculture practice. And yeah, so through a good and stable harvest or higher harvest of coffee beans, those profit brings us to organize some trainings and to stable the high harvest. And yeah, so our closing words before we invite you to invest in our business: a strong, sustainable global coffee value chain starts with strong farmers. Thank you for your attention.